when I was at home, you will have that, identity crisis, right? When you resign your job, you have this, like, every end of the month, you will receive a message stating that your salary got credited. Salary got credited. वो message नहीं आ रहा था मुझे. Like I never used to get that message. And then I thought कि, I need to do something on my own. It's not about only for the, money. I need to have a time and freedom. So, and then I thought, like, I can't go outside because I'm a new mom. My son is just 1 month old. And then I started my, copywriting or
content writing is just हमारी information देना, and copywriting is basically पैसे कमाना, right? To sell something, right? कुछ ऐसा attractive लिखना कि लोग आपसे खरीदे, right?
Exactly. On point.
4 years old kid, family time, cooking, whatever. मतलब all in all, एक mompreneur की जो भी responsibilities है, how do you balance them?
I don't want to neglect anything. If it is a family time, I don't bother about my work. If it is my work time, I don't bother about my, family. That's the, basic rule for me.
Great takeaway कि how to balance everything. Client को भी खुश रखो, family को भी खुश रखो, and balance everything.
And we have to be also खुश रखना चाहिए.
Exactly, that is also important.
When I started my copywriting, I was like very new mom. You know how new moms are. You don't get any time. I used to write on my mobile while I was feeding my baby, breastfeeding my baby. I used to have a client call by switching off the video by breastfeeding my son. I just want to have my own recognition that my motherhood should not stop me. My don't want to go outside a decision, is a big decision. Stand up for yourself. You say to the world or your family members ki, I want this from my life.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have another fabulous guest. She is Anusha. She is a copywriting coach and a copywriter herself. And let's welcome Anusha and hear about her introduction. Hi Anusha, welcome to my channel. Glad that you accepted my invitation. And can you please introduce yourself to my audience?
Hi, Anita. It's an honor to be here, actually. Thank you so much for, doing this. And to tell or talk about myself, I am Anusha Gupta. As you introduced, you have already given a brief about me. So I am a copywriter coach, and I am doing it for the past one and a half year. And I have been into copywriting for the past 5 years. And before that, I was into 5 corporate job as an HR. I worked for TCS and Tech Mahindra. And I am a mom of 4 years old. So that's a brief about me.
Why did you choose like copywriting and quitting your 9 to 5? What made you choose this?
Well, to be precise, I worked for TCS and Tech Mahindra for more than 5 years. Okay. And then I met my husband, I got married, and then I realized, I need some family time too, because I used to work from morning 9 to evening 9 o'clock sometimes. As a HR, there is a lot of stuff I need to, I am a kind of a workaholic. So, and then, I thought of like, having a family time. So I resigned my job and I became a mom, and I never thought going back because, I wanted to give all my attention and love to my son. So that's the reason I never went back. And when I was at home, you will have that, identity crisis, right? When you resign your job, you have this, like, every end of the month, you will receive a message stating that your salary got credited. Salary got credited. वो message नहीं आ रहा था मुझे. Like I never used to get that message. And then I thought कि, I need to do something on my own. It's not about only for the, money. I need to have a time and freedom. So, and then I thought like, I can't go outside because I'm a new mom, my son is just 1 month old. And then I started my, copywriting or blogs. I started my blogs. I have my own website. So I started my blogs then. And I used to post on different platforms. And then I got an opportunity, inbound client from one of those platforms, one of the Facebook groups actually. So he offered me something like content writing. I never knew there is something called content writing exists in the world. And then I started exploring it. I really loved it because, from the childhood, I'm a person who loves writing. I'm not like, I write books, poems, not that kind of a person, but I like writing letters. I love, expressing my love of language is writing. I used to express my love to my parents, to my friends through writing and all those things. So I am a avid reader. I love reading books and all those things. So, and then I started this content writing. And once I am into this industry, and there is no never look back. It was an amazing journey. And then I thought, "Ki, why can't I start my copywriting coaching?" Because I struggled 2 years to learn the techniques of content writing or copywriting. And it would be helpful for someone, to, if I can start or coach something what I acquired, the knowledge that I have, the tools that I use, how to find a client, all these things to someone who is looking to earn something on online. So that's my story behind my copywriting.
Yeah, एक बार can you just clear copywriting and content writing, because this both words I guess my audience might not know कि what is the difference. Writing ही तो है, how does it make any difference? So if you can just clarify.
I understand. So yeah, often people get confused about copywriting and content writing. They think both are the same. And where content writing is something that you engage people. You engage people with the content, maybe a blog, maybe something that you engage the people. Where copywriting is something you ask people to take some actions. The ads that you see, the news articles, that will persuade you, the TV articles, the TV ads, and the sales pages that you buy anything, the product descriptions, you buy anything. When someone writes, you get that kind of feeling ki, yes, mujhe chahiye, I need this. Okay, so then only that's the power of writing a persuasive kind of a concept, and by using power words, persuasion, stirring up emotions and all those things. So that is copywriting. When you are responding to something, you say in the YouTube, YouTube scripting also, you have a YouTube scripting and you ask someone to like, share and subscribe. You're asking someone to take actions, right? So when you ask someone to take actions, that is copywriting. Or when you just engaging them, maybe what kind of lipsticks to suits me is something that I googled, I landed on somewhere, and I just take the information. I don't go and buy anything, right? I just see what is my skin tone, what lipsticks suits me and all those things. So that is engaging, that is content, and this is persuasion, where people ask you to take actions. So
Okay.
that's the difference.
So what I can basically understand is content writing is just हमारी information देना, and copywriting is basically पैसे कमाना, right? To sell something, right? कुछ ऐसा
Yes, to sell
attractive
something.
लिखना कि लोग आपसे खरीदे, right?
Exactly. On point.
Thank you. I would like to know कि इतना सब आपने सीखा, right? You learned so many things. So right now also you have your academy, you are yourself a copywriter. So how do you balance everything? मतलब 4 years old kid, family time, cooking, whatever. मतलब all in all, एक mompreneur की जो भी responsibilities है, how do you balance them?
Well, I divide my time. I give importance to every aspect of my life. So I wake up early before anyone, and I have my me time for 1 hour. and I'll take care of all my household chores in the morning itself before 9:30. Whatever that's done before 9:30, I will complete it. And from 9:30 to 12:30 or 1 o'clock, I'll take care of my business, all my work, my team and everything. And then evening is my family time. My son will be there, and I don't want to neglect anything. If it is a family time, I don't bother about my work. If it is my work time, I don't bother about my family. That's the basic rule for me. Because if you think of the otherwise or vice versa, it will definitely break you. So that's what I feel. So I strongly believe in having time scheduling, and having a proper time or routines in your life. So that routines definitely is helping me to balance everything.
So like yours is in copywriting. So तब ना, how do you convince your customers? Because मुझे लगता है कि that is a profession where 24/7 they will be on your head. Okay,
yes.
We want to get this done. We want to get this done. So how do you set the boundary? कि भैया ये मेरा family time है. Don't disturb me now. I will definitely do it in this particular time which I have committed to you.
I know. So what I do is all the time, I said sometimes like, maybe it's tomorrow's work. I don't delay ki, this is not for today, tomorrow, pehle mujhe break dena hai. I mean, like, I don't have work tomorrow. I will do. I don't want to do that. I prepare everything beforehand, and I'm very, very particular about my timings. Is time, say it's time, I am available. If you want to call or message, please do it. And I want to be set boundaries and be professional on that front. Basically, I give information every single day. I'll break everything and I'll give the information to them, because I understand all the business owners, these small business owners will also be very stressed if you don't communicate with them well. So communication is the key of initially. So I try to, for the first thing in the morning, 10 o'clock, I try to update them what is happening, because they have all the rights to ask me what's happening. Every week, Friday, we are going to have a clients meeting. So that's how I divide my days. As if now I am handling well is what I feel.
Great. Matlab, you already set the plan with the client, communicating how it is going to work, right? So the client is also not surprised. Arey yaar, ye mera call kyun nahi le rahi hai? They know that this is not your time to call, or this is the time when you are available, right?
But if it is like, sometimes if you are a freelancer or an online business owner, you need to be flexible. Not all the time, but definitely, if it is any emergency, if your clients, message you, I can't say, no, bhai, ye mera, TV time dekhna hai. I don't want to do that. If there is any emergency, I respond. But if it is not emergency, or I feel they are crossing their boundaries, I immediately tell them ki, I am going outside, or I am in a movie, I can't respond you now, maybe later. Or otherwise, this is Sunday, I'm going outside, I can't do it today. Or that's how I do it.
Okay, great. Matlab emergencies you take in a consideration. Yes. Of course, I think that is like the work ethic ki bhaiya emergency, so we should also understand.
Yes, that's what.
Great takeaway ki how to balance everything. Client ko bhi khush rakho, family ko bhi khush rakho, and balance everything.
And we have to be also khush rakhna chahiye.
Exactly, that is also important. Anusha, I see that nowadays copywriting is a booming industry. मतलब एकदम से in demand है. I think this is a space where people can make money and earn from it. So how can one learn copywriting and start making profits?
Well, Anita, definitely yes. Copywriting is a booming industry. Basically, it's an $18 billion industry now, because there are a lot of small businesses are happening. Due to thanks to pandemic in that way, because a lot of online businesses are taking places now. A lot of new startups are coming up, and also the physical industries or the physical businesses wants to start their business online as well. So there is a lot of scope for copywriters, and I would like to add this also key, there is a shortage of copywriters as well. That's the reason there is a demand. Qualified copywriters are not there in the industry for sure. And because they don't know, a lot of them understand ki it's just a writing or something like that, and that's the reason they face the failure. To If you learn the basics of copywriting, if you know what is copywriting, then that would definitely help you to take to places. There are a lot of people who are earning 6 figures, 7 figures, through only from copywriting. Start understanding what is copywriting. Observe what is there around you. I know a lot of people who buy from Naptol. That this thing comes in the TV. If you
Even I have
watch
done it in past.
right, that is called persuasion. They will give you something like, hooray, hooray, it is going to end now, please buy, please buy, please buy. These are the techniques that they use basically.
Only 15 minutes left. 10 minutes baki hai, offer chala jayega.
15 minutes left. That is, provoking the scarcity kind of a thing. You will feel ki, I will miss it. Like FOMO, you will get like fear of failure, a fear of missing out, and all those things will comes, right? So that's the main thing. Basically, you need to understand, if you are watching an ad, if you are watching a hoarding, if you are reading any article in a newspaper, you need to understand why. What is the reason behind it? Copywriting is something for everyone. I often hear, Anusha, but I'm not into writing. I have never written. Don't see it like a, not into writing and all those things. See it like a career. If you want to become a professional copywriter, learn it. Understand there are a lot of free resources out there. People can go and see on the YouTube, Instagram, lot of things are there, available in the industry. Go and learn the basics and then try it, and then definitely you're going to earn from it for sure. And also you can consider, your audience can consider following me on Instagram as well.
I was like thinking ki yaar, you are saying YouTube this and that. There is आज के ज़माने में information की कमी नहीं है. There is no scarcity of information, but how to apply it step by step ना, that is what is we need. एक कोई hand holding मिल जाए ना, someone who is like already walked that path, तो our path becomes easy. मतलब जिसको भी copywriting as a career लेना है तो. So can you just tell me कि what was your inspiration behind starting your academy? मतलब PCA, that is Profitable Copywriters Academy. So what was your reason behind starting that, and what does it provide? Means थोड़ा सा आप बताओगे what is inside it, तो people can like consider following you, या फिर आपसे सीखने के लिए they will be like, okay, someone is there who is like ready to handhold us.
Sure, Anita. So, the reason is, as I mentioned earlier, while I was working as a HR in Tech Mahindra, I discovered copywriting, but I never knew there is something out there and all those things. And then I started my career from home as a copywriter. And it took me 2.5 years to understand what is copywriting, the basics of copywriting. And, and that's the reason I thought, I mean, like now there are a lot of people who are teaching, or giving some information about copywriting and all those things. But before 5 years, you don't find any information on online. There is nothing, available this level, actually, in this level in the online. There are a lot of YouTube channels now, but there was no YouTube channels. It is very difficult for me to, figure out all those things. And I recently thought ki 1.5 year back, why can't I start an academy where I can help people to tell, yes, bhai, this is the right path. If you are talking to this client, talk it in this way, convert this client into this way, write something like this, all these things. So that's the reason I started my own academy. It's been 1 year basically. So we are like, 60, 70 people are inside my academy already. And, we have coached a lot of people. They are, doing it very, very well. They are earning in, US dollars, 500 US dollars per month, 1000 US dollars per month. And that makes me so happy. And there are a lot of things that we covered inside PCA, from the basics, like, what is copywriting, what is content writing, how to use power words, how to stir emotions too. We have covered, newsletter writing, podcast script writing, YouTube script writing, sales pages writing, and white papers writing, everything.
कुछ भी नहीं छोड़ा
inside.
क्या किसी और को educate करने के लिए?
I think everything. It's like, one place to learn everything. You don't need to juggle के अरे email newsletters वहां से learn करना है, यहाँ तो और कुछ learn करना है. You don't need to enroll in 100 courses to learn copywriting. PCA is the only thing if you want to learn the ins and outs of copywriting entirely. Apart from that, we already covered. It's not only the copywriting basics. I also included the client's part as well. How to have a conversation, discovery call, how to set up a discovery call, what is the post process of discovery call, how to get your client, how to communicate with them. And the mindset blocks, we all have that mindset blocks, self beliefs, limiting beliefs, and all those things. So we have covered everything inside PCA. So yeah, I hope your followers or
That's
your
great.
audience
मतलब सारा एक ही पैकेज में मिल जाए तो इससे अच्छा क्या है? And मतलब I'm like just curious to know कि how much time does it take? मतलब when someone enrolls, suppose if I am a beginner, total beginner who doesn't know anything about copywriting, so how much time does it take to get our first client?
Well, the course, will be there for 1 year for you. And, I will be there every week. We will be having a calls. But having said that, we have people who landed their first client within 2 weeks of enrolling the course. But the average would be like, 1 to 3 months. 70% of our people, already, onboarded their clients within just 1 to 3 months, and they got their investment back within just, 2-3 months. So that's a thing. And there are a lot of people like, a woman who wants to take care of their, kids, already enrolled. Students who are just finished the intermediate, who wants to get their pocket money.
Initially, when you started PCA, it must be like challenging, right? कुछ ऐसा academy जैसा start करना. Miss, did you had a vision कि I know the step by step process कि ऐसे जाना है, या फिर you figured it out on the way कि okay, I have cracked this step, now next step, now next step. Miss, how you is initially how you started? देखो, after one level ना हमारी सारी चीजें set हो जाती है. The biggest barrier is to start and establish it.
Definitely, yes. It was quite a hectic task for me, Anita, that's for sure, because my son was just 3 years at that time when I started copywriting academy, basically. So I don't get time to record the modules in the morning because I need to take care of him. So I used to make him sleep by 10:30, and then I used to set up and record the modules. I used to sleep at 3 o'clock because recording modules and downloading it and uploading it for the editing, it was quite a hectic task, but I really enjoyed the process a lot. Definitely, starting is definitely it will take you, all the self doubts, whether I can do it or not, whether people gonna buy it or not, whether is it worth it or not, all those things, definitely it will be there. But I am very much sure that, this is a very, very demanding, demanding skill in the industry. And also there is no one to handhold you. No one is there. I also provide one-on-one coaching for people who are from the basic, from the scratch, where I give the WhatsApp support and everything. Believe me, every single day I get 3 to 4 messages from the new enrollees. they are stuck with so many things, no? So there are no one to help them. I felt the same. There was no one to help me. I took a wrong client. I worked for 20 paise per word. All these things, there were no one to tell me ki, "Arey bhai, this is not a good client. He is a red flag. Reject him." I got humiliated by the clients also. All those things, there was no one. But now, I can tell them ki, they will approach me, especially my one-on-one students. They'll approach me whether to take this client or not. I'll tell them ki, ask these questions. If you feel it is genuine, take it. Otherwise, it's a red flag only.
So you yourself like figured out everything.
I have mentors. I believe in keep learning, getting knowledge basically. So definitely my mentor helped me to, establish how to establish and all those things. She definitely, pushed me to become this copywriting coach. Basically, she is the one who told me there is a need for the copywriter in the, a coaching in the industry. Please go ahead, bolke. So without her support, I'm not
I
be
can
able
guess
to.
it.
Yes,
Is
she is
it
another.
our common mentor Saloni from HPA?
Yes, she is the one. She is the one.
Yeah, she is definitely an inspiration for all of us.
Definitely yes, definitely yes. But I have a plan for this basically. I always had this vision. I want to help someone. You always have this mission, right? In your mind to do something. If you have something in your mind, you need someone to just show you the path. No mentor can help you if you can't take that first step. If they can show you your path, that's I always had this mission key. I wanted to help people in such a way that they can utilize their skills. If I always feel one thing, Anita, if you have internet, if you have a mobile, at least a mobile and an internet, if you are not getting anything from the online, then you're wasting your time, is all I always feel. you know you need to get something from internet. It's not that we are not meant to binge watch series. We are not meant to binge watch movies. Are meant to use and utilize your brain and your skills to do something for yourself, establish something for yourself. That's the beauty of it, is what I feel, this generation.
Yeah, means मुझे social dilemma movie है, वो याद आ गई. There they have shown how they have designed the social media in such a way that your mind will be continuously attracted to just
Exactly.
stick to the mobile. मतलब वो आपको जाने ही नहीं देगा. And they have shown one scene where the full family decides that they will not be using their phone for 1 week and they keep it in one bowl जो एकदम लॉक होता है, लाइक विद स्मार्ट लॉक. बट दैट टू दैट गर्ल वेयर्स मतलब वो लिटरली ऐसे हेलमेट लगा के and उसको तोड़ देती है टू टेक हर मोबाइल दैट शी वांटेड.
People are, I always feel this way. पहले कैसा था कि there is like smoking addicts, they are alcoholic addicts, they are some different drug addicts, all these kinds of. Now the new disease is mobile and social media addicts. If you don't utilize it, I don't say ki don't utilize mobile, don't use social media. Utilize social media and internet in such a way ki to become rich. Seriously,
Wow.
to become
To become
you need to pay, seriously, you need to pay your own bills. If you want to buy, every one of us have dreams, right? If you don't have dreams, dream it. See some inspiration. You want to become someone, you want to go to travel, you want to buy something for yourself. What do you wait for till the end, or do you wait for your parents to buy it, or you wait for your spouse to buy it? No, utilize the internet, utilize the time, whatever time you have. When I started my copywriting, I was like very new mom. You know how new moms are. You don't get any time. I used to write on my mobile while I was feeding my baby, breastfeeding my baby. I used to have a client call by switching off the video by breastfeeding my son. I just want to have my own recognition that my motherhood should not stop me. My not don't want to go outside decision is a big decision. Resigning your corporate job and staying at home is not so appreciated by your family members. And when you are newly get married, you know
I can
I
totally relate
must
with it.
definitely, yes. I must appreciate this. I must feel or say gratitude to my husband. Basically, he was like the main support system for me during the journey. Even for the PCA will not happen without my husband for sure, because he is the one who designed my logo, who helped me to do the Canva designing and everything you know so because he understood what I want from my life. If you don't stand up for yourself, no one is going to stand up for yourself, Anita. Is that's the only thing that I believe. If you stand up for yourself, you say to the world or your family members ki, I want this from my life.
Is a thing which I don't think itna zyada support chahiye. You learn the skill and you earn from it, and you require a net and a mobile or a laptop.
Yeah.
Maximum.
That's for sure. Initially, if you want to start, the basic copywriting, the basic social media posts, everything you can do from mobile. You don't even require a laptop initial days.
So what were your platforms from where you learned all these things?
Well, I used to read a lot of books, as I mentioned. I used to write every single thing that came into. I used to follow a lot of YouTube videos. I used to read a lot of blogs that are available now, and every single. I used to observe every single thing. I have a swipe file now. Also, I have a swipe file where something I feel it is attractive, or I if I buy anything, I write a reason for buying it. Is it really necessary or not? What made me to buy? What is the persuasion that they use? So these are the techniques that I used for learning it.
So basically, observing was the skill that you
Yes.
means that, and I think that came because you had the passion that I want to do this only, right?
Exactly. If you are dedicated, if you have the see, I believe every person have this one moment that comes in your life, that aha moment or the bulb moment. Yes, I want to do this. But if you hold that, definitely you're gonna be a successful person. Just you will be fail, definitely failure will be there. It took me 2.5 years, like 2 to 3 months it is taking for my students to earn that much. It took me 4 years to become a six-figure copywriter. They're doing it in just 2-3 weeks. It's a very very having a handhold or someone to tell you, or not having someone to tell you, there's a huge difference. If I give you all the ingredients, you can understand the if you want to do some cake. I give you all the ingredients, and I'll tell you ki bake a cake. You don't know what time to set. You don't know how many eggs you need, how to beat it, how many minutes to beat it, right? You don't understand the process. You have the ingredient, that's it. So having a mentor will help you to bake a good cake for you basically.
That too in a short time without figuring out कि क्या temperature पे मेरा केक कितनी बार जलेगा या कितनी बार पकेगा या कितनी बार कच्चा रहेगा.
Exactly. I believe in, there are two things to do anything. One is easy way and one is hard way. Easy way is something, hard way is something you figure out yourself all the things. It takes a lot of time, but if you on for it, definitely go for it. And easy way is, आपको soup चाहिए, तो you go and order, people will come and give you to you. Zomato में order करो, you will get it to your doorstep without any hassle. You don't need to wash your dishes. You don't need to chop the vegetables and everything, right? So it's a easy way that someone is there to help you. So yeah, it saves time. That will give you, whatever you want.
Great. What books or podcasts you will refer to learn copywriting?
So for copywriting, I would recommend Boran letters. Boran letters is someone. It should be a copywriting Bible. You need to have it. If you want to learn copywriting, you need to have it. And there are few podcasts, like my favorite podcast is the Copywriting Club, basically. The copywriting strategies, these two are the very good podcasts that are available in Spotify, I guess, because I listen Spotify. So you will get to understand a lot of things that's happening in the industry and all those things, for sure.
Okay, thank you for giving that मतलब एक tool कि भैया यहाँ से आप सीख सकते हो. So Anusha, like from your experience, for everyone who is like either a housewife or want to start something as a side hustle to earn some extra income, it can be a student or anyone like you said, जैसे आपके ideal clients हैं, like that. Even in my audience also there might be someone looking for earning something. So what advice would you like to give कि this is also a field which you can explore? तो मतलब डर लगता है ना to explore any new field. We feel the fear कि यार मैंने तो कभी लिखा ही नहीं है, I have to never written, मेरे से नहीं होगा. Means my first feeling will be like that, यार this is not मेरे से नहीं होगा. मतलब लिखते हम सब हैं, लेकिन ऐसे कि ऐसे परसिव करना या ये सब मेरी स्किल नहीं है तो कैसे आएगी मुझे, that confidence नहीं होता है. So what will you give the advice कि नहीं, it's not a thing, it's not a barrier, जैसे आपने बोला mindset and all, तो उसमें थोड़ा सा आप highlight कर दोगे कि just a push for them कि okay, you can do it.
So Anita, as I mentioned, if you have an internet, if you are not utilizing it for you, make things work for you. Don't become a slave for the social media things. Don't become a binge watcher. That's not fancy. Seriously, that's not fancy. If you start something on your own, that is fancy. If you do something for yourself, that is fancy, because people will respect you only once you have the skill, once once you understand what you want, once you become what you want in your life. So start exploring it. I don't know, writing is something, I listen to a lot of people. Basically, it's not that you are going to become a poet, it's not that you're going to become a book writer, you are going to become a copywriter. You're just writing copywriting. So think it is like a profession. Anyone, if you know the basics of English, if you can understand English, if you can write good English, please start doing it for yourself. So start writing it. Just sit down and understand what you can understand. Start writing a blog. Just start writing a blog. I don't say okay, you go and get clients immediately, but just start writing for yourself. If you can't stand up for yourself, no one can do it. So start doing it. Be confident in whatever you're doing. Learn things. Okay, once you have written this, learn from your mistake. Failures तो होता ही है. If you don't fail, that means you're not trying. If you fail, that means you're trying enough. So you need to start doing it in a good way. Start it. Understand there are a lot of free resources available. First pursue from them, understand what is copywriting, and start something for yourself. Definitely you're gonna be a successful person, but if you need to have that mindset in in you, no one is going to एक है ना घोड़ा को हम we can take a horse till the river. You can't make them to drink water. So you need to get that within you. Just be confident कि yes, I can do it. Give some time, just 1 hour per day. That is more than enough to learn anything. If you can give one, okay, ठीक है, आज मैं I want to learn copywriting. What is copywriting? And then you understand, every single day, consistent. You're gonna be a good copywriter for sure.
Thank you so much for sharing this. मतलब basically that is important. Consistency is important. आपको कुछ भी सीखना है. I think 1 hour of undivided attention, right?
Exactly, undivided.
मतलब multitasking के साथ नहीं करोगे.
नहीं हो जाएगा.
So thank you so much for giving this advice. And guys, as I have observed her, we were at a common platform. So I can say that she is an amazing mentor. If you want to explore copywriting, and as she said, there are two ways. Either you explore it your way, or you get someone's mentorship to handhold you. So if you want to go ahead with Anusha, I would definitely recommend her. Go ahead, explore her courses. There is a lot of information even on her Instagram page. So you can check it out there. I'll put her handle in the description box below, and you can DM her and ask whatever queries you have regarding her course. She is a very nice go-to person. You can anytime ask her about her courses. She will reply you everything. And thank you, Anusha, for coming to my channel and sharing everything about this booming industry, copywriting word मैंने इतना सुना था that I wanted to know कि यार होता क्या है ये copywriting.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity or a platform to share my experience and share my thoughts on copywriting, Anita. You are being a very, very great host, basically. So I really loved it. It's my honor to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the compliments. I accept them wholeheartedly. And guys, hope you enjoyed this conversation with Anusha, how she has managed, how determined she was to become a copywriter, and how she explored her way. Although she explored it धीरे, but she has reached now such a level कि उन्होंने अपनी खुद की academy start कर सकती है. So if you are thinking on these lines, go ahead and explore this field, and see you on other side with some other guests. And thank you so much for showering your love. I am immensely grateful to each one of you who puts your comments below the video and appreciates my work. It inspires me to bring amazing guests here, and I feel so proud that some of you are like implementing whatever they are saying. And that is like a greatest success for me. I am able to give you the proper guidance कि वो चीज होती क्या है, उनके real life experience से वो लोग बताते हैं, which is not a bookish knowledge. So some of you come back and tell me कि हमने ये start कर दिया because of watching your that interview, that guest you brought, या फिर हमने उनके course में enroll कर लिया and we have started learning this. So I feel so proud of each one of you जो ऐसे मतलब actions ले लेते हैं. So thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe it. क्योंकि मेरे सामने copywriter बैठे, I just remembered it कि मैं बोल दूँ call to action. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Thank you, Anusha.
Thank you. To pay your own bills. If you want to buy, every one of us have dreams, right? If you don't have dreams, dream it. See some inspiration. You want to become someone. You want to, go to travel. You want to buy something for yourself. What do you do? Do you wait for, till the end, or do you wait for your parents to buy it, or you wait for your spouse to buy it? No, utilize the internet, utilize the time, whatever time you have.